Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today, I get to share with you this book called Confessions of a Nerdy Girl, Top Secret, written by Linda Ray. This is the first book in the Confessions of a Nerdy Girl series, and it's where readers are introduced to Willa Shisby for the first time. Willa was adopted, and at the age of 1, she was brought to the orphanage in Chicago because she doesn't really know why, but she had a cleft lip and ended up with some extra teeth, so she wasn't necessarily the most attractive child, and she wonders if perhaps that's why her biological mother left her there. Luckily, after a few years, she comes across Dr. Ted, who is the dentist who comes to her orphanage, and he decides to adopt her. But her family only kind of likes her. Her adoptive mother and sister are not her biggest fans, but she really loves her adoptive dad a lot. As the family is getting ready to move from Chicago to California, her dad notices that Willa has some things that she needs to work out. So he suggests that she writes in a journal and that she addresses that journal to the biological mother that she doesn't know. So she spends the rest of the story writing to her mother, telling her who she is, the events that have gone on in her life up until now when she's 12, and in so doing, she comes to the point where she understands herself a little bit better and she accepts herself for who she is. This lovely middle grade story is written in a stream of consciousness style, much like you would find in any sort of journal or diary. So Willa focuses on herself through it and explains a lot of things in detail through the story. So she's got a lot of emotion in there, not only because of her feelings being left at an orphanage when she was young, but also the subsequent feelings from having a family that is not 100% supportive of her, and then classmates who don't always see her either. So she is a special child for a lot of reasons, one of which is that she has something called HSAM, which only a few people in the world have, and it means that she remembers every moment of her life from the day that she was left at the orphanage. So she can recall all the things that have happened to her, and unfortunately, most of those things have not been positive. So as she starts going back through her life, she finds that there are occasional moments of joy interspersed within the harder times, and she grows into herself a little bit more as she talks to this mother that she doesn't know. So the story itself is written in really fun font. For middle grade readers, this is really accessible not only because of the font itself, but the white space and then the little doodles that appear within each of the chapters. So it reads nice and smoothly because of all of these elements, and the stream of consciousness style likewise makes that a smooth read as well. There are some moments of a slight strong language and just some feelings that come out in the words that she uses, but for the most part it is really accessible, and 12-year-olds are going to find themselves easily in this book regardless of their own backgrounds and histories. So if this sounds like a great fit for you and you like stream of consciousness journal type writing, then I hope you look for it at your favorite bookstore.